Yet another positive session for the markets, although the start was a little wobbly and it seemed like it's going to be a more tempered move, but we've managed to close at the day's high and now within kissing distance of the 13,000 mark on the Nifty. The sound itself just sounds so melodious, doesn't it? So on Nifty futures and closing bell, we've managed to close with gains of above 80 points at 12,965. So what's contributed then to today's move? Firstly, to the star performers today. It's got to be M&M all throughout. What a solid move on the stock. Gap up start which only got built into. It's an above 10% gain that you've seen on M&M alone, and not just M&M, the rest of the auto majors as well, along with ancillaries, too participated in today's trading session. So you had a Tata Motors as well. Tata Motors, remember, has had a decent move yesterday as well, and you saw a very smart follow through there. So Tata Motors as well, a near 10% move coming in the futures there. Motherson Sumi, Ashok, Leyland, Eicher Motors, these were a couple of other winners in today's trading session. The market breadth as well held out positively, not by a huge margin, but we managed to close in favor of the advances. So about 86 stocks within the F&O universe to 52 standing to the declines. That's how the advance decline ratio panned out. The other sector which really participated and contributed to today's gains was definitely the financials. So banks as well as financials coupled together held the market in good stead. You had the likes of Bajaj Finance, which saw a very solid near 6.5% move. You had Indusind Bank, which rallied about 6% today. SBI made a very strong move, and over 5% move coming in there as well. Bajaj Finserve held very strong. You also had the likes of ICICI Bank, which held good by about almost 2.5%. And then there was Federal Bank as well, which contributed to today's move by about 6.5%. Not just that. Remember, I was talking, it was not just banks but financials too. So look at some of the smaller boys like an M&M Finance, for instance, a near 8% move coming in on that stock alone. You had a Shriram Transport Finance as well, which looked good by about 7.5%. What was lagging in today's trading session sectorally has got to be IT. Pick up any of the IT majors and they were laggards today. Before that, of course, L&T too contributed to today's move, had a very strong 5.5% gain today. Now to the laggards. BPCL, of course, has been sulking since yesterday. Today was no different. Another 3% nearabouts cut coming in. You had a DRL as well, which was laggard, TCS, Bharti, ITC, Titan, Nestle, Infosys, TechM. Largely a mix of IT as well as some of the other names were the ones which were at bay. Add to that an HPCL as well, which was a laggard. Some profit taking coming in for select pharmaceutical names and Aurobindo Pharma, for instance. You also had a Dr. Reddy's too, which ebbed off a little bit, and Ambuja Cement as well was a bit on the sidelines with a 2% loss coming in for itself. But all in all, the headline number looked impressive. Next feed, 13K for the index.